Greetings, Slackers. It's January 12th, 2017, and I'm over here on SeattlePI.com with another article I want to share with you as it relates to a Tinder date gone terribly wrong. Charge: man sexually assaulted Tinder date in her car. And this is by Lindsay Burton. Goes on to state here that a 31-year-old Kirkland man was charged last week with sexually assaulting a woman he met through the dating app Tinder. Police reports indicate that he allegedly followed and harassed the woman for weeks after the attack, compelling her to report him to police nearly a month after the assault. Saidalaman Baba Ahmed, I hope I pronounced his name right, was charged with indecent liberties and remains jailed on $100,000 bail. The initial incident occurred November 20th after Baba Ahmed and a 36-year-old woman met for a first date they arranged through Tinder, Kirkland police reports say. They first met at Zoka Coffee, where the woman reportedly found Baba Ahmed to be, quote, rude and did not have any chemistry with him. Reports indicate. Because the woman was hungry, they moved on to the lodge, restaurant, and bar where she ordered a meal, but Baba Ahmed did not eat. They left as the restaurant closed about 11 p.m., and while the woman headed for her car, Baba Ahmed allegedly asked for a ride. As soon as the woman put her key in the ignition in the Marina Park parking lot, the man jumped over the center console, grabbed her shoulder, and kissed her face, according to police reports. He then reached into her pants and penetrated her vagina with his fingers, court records indicate. The woman struggled to move under his weight, but she yelled, "No, no, no. Get off of me. Get out of my car." And she tried to remove his hand from her genitals, reports say. Baba Ahmed reportedly did not stop his assault, however, so the woman opened the door and slipped out of the vehicle. She told police she ran about 50 feet away before turning back to see whether the man was following her. He allegedly asked her, quote, "Are you serious? What the fuck are you doing? What's your fucking problem?" Seeing that he was outside the car and she could likely return to her car faster than he could, she ran back to her vehicle and drove away, according to police reports. Shortly thereafter, the woman received calls and text messages from Baba Ahmed. So she texted him something like, quote, "No means no. You went over the line," court records say. He apologized in a text. However, the woman claimed that Baba Ahmed has repeatedly tried to find her at her work. The woman is a cosmetics representative and visits several stores in the region, while Baba Ahmed reportedly worked at a Bellevue Nordstrom. Co-workers reported that he would come by the Bellevue cosmetics counter throughout the day and has also shown up to the Seattle Nordstrom and asked for the woman, according to Kirkland police. He also reportedly continued to call the woman. Employees at the Bellevue Nordstrom told her that Baba Ahmed was, quote, "a guy to stay away from," court records say. Because she would be working more at the Bellevue Nordstrom, the woman reported the November assault to police out of fear for her safety. She gave detectives Baba Ahmed's phone number and screenshots of his Facebook profile. Detectives met Baba Ahmed December 28th, at which point he reportedly admitted to groping the woman in her car and that she told him to stop, but he did not confess to digitally penetrating her. Charging documents indicate police arrested him that day. Reason why I wanted to talk about this is because some of you guys out there are overly aggressive. You manage to luckily meet someone and go on a date, and right off the bat, you're giving off this vibe, and women are pretty intuitive. They can pick up on this. And so this woman indicated that she wasn't feeling this guy. And so there was a part that she could have played, which was to go ahead and leave the date right then and there. If you're not feeling any chemistry, why go forward with it? Now, she was hungry. She could have excused herself and, hey, I got an emergency call. Whatever, I got to go. And here's one of the things. If you're one of these guys out here and you go out on a date, and let's just say you do give off a vibe, and let's just say a woman feels creeped out, or better yet, like there's no chemistry and she excuses herself from the date, don't get upset. Don't become offended. Just allow her to leave. Much better to do that than to do what this man did, which was follow her to her car, basically asking for a ride, and basically trying to impose himself on her. There's a thing called infringement in the law community, and this is a word that you might want to become aware of, because anytime you invade someone's space, you sexually assault them, that constitutes an infringement of one kind or another, and you don't have the right to do that. So one man to another, I'm letting you guys know out there, whether you're younger or older, and especially if you're younger, because I understand that a lot of you guys, you come from maybe single parent households. You didn't have a male in your life to tell you that this kind of behavior was wrong. So I'm here to tell you to do not conduct yourself when you go out here like this. And if a woman doesn't feel comfortable around you, just allow her to leave. Let the date end, okay? Because you're talking about your life and liberty that could be put at risk if, in this case, she had screenshots and she gave this all over to law enforcement. It's nothing for law enforcement today to gather cell phone records, text messages, and online communications. So if you go overboard like this man here and you're putting yourself out there, you're only asking for yourself to get put into a very bad situation. But I'm just sharing with you some advice. Do leave some thoughts and comments down below on this in the comment section. And as always, that's going to do it for this article in this video. I'll catch you in the next one.